Okay, we get up to Pasuk Tezai.
Oh,
okay, with this.
how far is that?
Actually, Tezvov. Let's go back to Tezvov.
Oh,
No, well, one section back, not too far back.
Tesla is
Svaratim Lachem, which we had to do with Svir Seidim.
26.
20, no. Pasuk 15.
15. Oh, that's a long way back.
So okay.
Is that one? No, you have a loot.
Right. No. Svaratim Lachem.
Oh.
Chapter 23.
Yeah, this is the one where we discussed that they argued over what tomorrow means.
Right. We actually we had that before because Pasuk said Pasuk 11 already. We might have discussed that, and this is a. Okay.
Oh.
So fine. Pasuk Tezvav.
15.
Yes.
ושפרתם לכם ממחרס השבס מיום הביאכם אס עונה התנופה שבע שבסוס ממוס תהיינה.
Let's translate. Usfaratem lochem, you shall count for yourselves mimacharash Shabbos, from the day after the Shabbos. Okay? Miyom haviachem esrim hatnufa, from the day that you bring the Omer waved offering. Sheva Shabbos is Tmimas Tiyena. There should be 7 complete weeks. Now, you notice, it doesn't say Shem, you use the word Shabbos. Shabbos is here, it doesn't translate it as the day of Shabbos. It means Shabbos meaning week. A day, a set of days that culminates in a Shabbos. That's what it means in this sense. Sheva Shabbos is Tmimas Tiyena. 7 complete weeks. Let's see the Rashi. Mimachras HaShabbos. You have the Rashi in the second column.
ממחרס השבס ממחרס יום טוב.
Tmimos Tiyena
תמימוס תהיינה
should be complete. Melamed Shemasre Umoine Mibo Erev. That he begins and counts from the evening, meaning sometimes days refers to just the daytime, from dawn till dusk, right? But sometimes the day refers to the 24-hour day, i.e. from dusk to dusk. Okay, from sunset to sunset. Okay, dusk to dusk. Okay, so this Rashi is saying it has to be complete. Okay, you have to count 7 complete weeks. I should no kain, if you don't count, in other words, you don't start counting from the night, should no kain, aina tmimos, and they're not complete. Okay? Derech Hagav, that's why if somebody forgets to count the Omer at night, when does he, and he only remembers the next day, then he does not make a bracha. He can continue counting on the next night. Yeah, no, so he can count the whole day, he mentioned it the whole day, but with a bracha, not with a bracha. It's only the following day that he can make a bracha, the following night he can make a bracha.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said it's like breaking a necklace. Break a necklace, you can't continue once you've not done it.
If you miss the whole day,
if you finish the next day,
you miss the whole 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what,
Right, correct. Okay, this Shlomo, did you haven't read it a little bit? That's it. Pasuk Tez Zayin.
Okay. Yad micharet haShabbat.
Ad mimacharat haShabbat.
Hashvi'it tisperu 50 yom hikraktem mincha chadashah Hashem. So that's Shavuot. So until the
day after
Shabbat,
Hashvi is the 7th week.
Okay, after the 7th week after the Shabbat?
Right. Ad mimachras haShabbos Hashvi, till the day after the 7th Shabbos, which means the 7th week, right? Tisperu
You will count 50 days, and you will bring a mincha, a new mincha offering. That means the
2 loaves.
2 loaves will make it.
Hashem. And that's what the pasuk is going to tell you.
And that's the wheat.
wheat offering. Right. Okay. Now let's see the Rashi here. We have it Shabbos Hashvius.
Yes, Hashvius. Okay. Ke Shakuma.
It's meaning as the Talmud says it. It doesn't mean the seventh Sabbath. It means Shvasa Shviasa.
Seventh week.
Seventh week. Right, until the day after the seventh week. Because, but when he mentions it comes out the cheshbon as follows. I'll tell you why. Because you start off in the sixth. Just 1 second.
Ad is until.
Correct.
So it's still the end of the seventh. In the seventh Shabbat. Hence.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean the word Shabbos. It means the Shabbos in this sense means the day after the seventh week, meaning you count 7 weeks.
Yeah.
So, because it's not necessarily Shabbos first of all. The first one, it says, you started off, there's Pesach, that was called Shabbos. The day after Pesach, you started day 1.
Right.
And count now 7 weeks. Sheva Shabbos Tmimis Tienu. Ad Mimacharas HaShabbos Tispru Chamishim Yom. And that's what Rashi is going to explain now, is that you count 7 weeks. At the day after the 7th week, you shall count. It means up to then you shall count the day after the 7th week, meaning that the day after the 7th week, that should be the 50th day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the next Rashi says. Ad mimachras hashabbos hashvius tispu. You have the Rashi here?
Below, ad,
Bichlal, and not including.
Not including the 50th day, we have 49. Ve'hein arba'in
Tisha
yom. 49.
Right. In other words, the Torah is telling you count 49, 7 weeks that will culminate in the 50th day. But don't count the 50th day.
Right.
Okay?
Chamishim yom, v'hikravtem mincha chadashah.
Hashem.
Hashem. V'yom
Hamishim, on the 50th day, Takrivu, then you should offer.
Oh, Takrivu. Right. V'yomer ani zeh
Midrasha. Midrasha. This is the Agadic explanation. Just 1 second. This is the Agadic explanation to say that the meaning of the word Tispuru Chamishim Yom Bikravtem Mincha Chadasha. On the 50th day, that's when you should do. Rashi said that's an exposition of the pasuk. It's not the simple meaning. So that's what Rashi says. Avo pshutoi. Just 1 second. Pshutoi.
Ad mi macharat hashabbat hashvi'i shehu yom hamishim.
Till the day after the Shabbos, 7th Shabbos, which is the 50th day, you shall count. But don't count the 50th day. That Rashi still sticks with that.
Okay.
So,
Umikra,
Mesuras, it's inverted, that's a good word for it. It's an inverted pasuk, which means the order of the pasuk it means as follows. Tisperu ad mi machras hashabbos hashvius chamishim yom. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Ad mi machras hashabbos hashvius chamishim yom tisperu. That's the same thing as the other way around. Okay, anyways, count up to the day after the 7th week, which is the 50th day. That's when you should count. That's when till then you should count. Meaning, but not inclusive.
Right.
Rashi still sticks with that.
Exclusive.
Exclusive of the 50th day, because we don't count the 50th day. We count 7 weeks,
Right.
which is 49. But that should culminate in a 50th day.
Right. Okay. Mincha chadashah. He ha-mincha ha-rishona shehuv'ah, that you bring, min ha-hech
Chadash, from the new produce. Sorry.
Okay. What was that?
Oh, okay. Now the imtoma. So let's explain that. This is the first. No, Kipshut, what Rashi is explaining is these 2 loaves, the 2 special loaves which were brought on Shavuos. These are the first meal offering which you bring from the new produce, from the new crop.
Right.
In fact, Rashi, the imtoma, if you're going to ask, Hare Korvo Minchas Oimeh. The Oima offering was also brought from the new crop, right?
That was grown after one day.
That was grown, that was planted after the previous Pesach and now harvested
Pesach, right.
after the following Pesach. Right?
This thing, yeah.
There was this person now.
Right.
So he says, Minchas Hari Kreva Minchas Oimer. The answer is, Eina Kasha Kolam Nochos. Okay? This, the Korban Oimer, wasn't like other meal offerings. Shehibo Minas Oirim. It's offered from barley. So the Oimer was offered from barley, therefore that we made it different from this. No, the Oimer offering was not chametz, it was matzah. In fact, it could not be chametz. Tell me why it couldn't be chametz.
You're not allowed to have it.
What?
You're not allowed to have it.
Yeah, not allowed to have any leaven or honey on the altar.
Yeah, once.
Oh, that's true.
No, so what about this, the 2 loaves over here?
No,
First of all,
no.
both of them, both the Omer offering and the 2 loaves over here were not offered on the altar. They were waved, but they weren't offered on the altar. Okay?
You just come at the right time. One more after me and then...
Yeah? Now, but I want another reason why it couldn't be chametz. Why couldn't the Omer offering be chametz? Think carefully. Very simple answer.
Why?
Chametz represents the Sahara.
Yeah.
Flour.
No.
What day was it brought?
It's on Pesach, so can you
Right.
hear you?
Brought on the
What's wrong with
16th
you?
of-
What's the matter with you?
Ah.
Listen to the
Oh,
rabbi.
I thought,
Pay attention.
right, it was during the, right. So by definition.
By definition, right, it could not be chametz. You mind when
Stephen.
Yaakov, yes, when I was a kid of 10,
Yeah.
I think 10 or 11, we had a Gemara ready, right? And he asked a question. I don't remember what the question was. So he asked us, what's the answer?
Yeah.
So he asked everybody. Some boy said yes. Some boy said no.
Yeah.
Right? So the Rebbe got us and says, you're all wrong. The answer is of course yes. Okay.
I would think somebody would have said, what's the question?
Okay, fine. Yeah, Pasuk Yaakov, Pasuk Yud
You
Zayin.
must go Techem out of your dwellings. The law
No, you have to read the Pasuk first.
Oh, right, I thought we... Right.
Yud Zayin, Pasuk. Mimosh
Mishpot
Voisei.
Techem out of your dwellings.
From
Tell Vio, you shall bring.
Lechem
Lechem to Nufar Shetayim.
Tenufa, a waved
2 wave
bread.
off
Bread. Shtayim, 2 loaves.
Yeah,
Shnei
Shnei Sonim
Esroim
Solet of 2/10 parts of an ephah of
of
fine flour.
soilers, of good quality
Ground
flour.
fine flour, yeah. Tihiana, there shall be Chametz.
They
They shall be baked with leaven.
Not with, that means they
Baked
baked
with
as
leaven.
chametz, yeah.
Yeah. Bikurim Hashem for first fruits to the Lord.
Right, they're considered a
Lord.
first bikurim.
Lord,
Praise be the Lord.
be the Lord.
Yeah, bikurim
No
Hashem.
Lord.
Bikurim Hashem.
Lord,
This is a first fruit offering Hashem to Hashem.
Vishmotechem out of your dwellings. The law mehutza la'aretz sifra.
And
But
not
not from
from-
beyond the land of Israel, not outside.
Now,
Israel.
let me ask you a question over here. I didn't see Rashi probably dwell on it. There's a clear contradiction here in Rashi. Maybe Rabbi Art Scroll will answer us.
What's the
Yeah.
what's
Very simple. What is the meaning of Moshvei Sechem? What's Rashi saying? Moshvei Sechem, where you dwell,
where you
is not in Chutz La'aretz, because you're dwelling in Eretz Yisrael.
go?
Go
Understood.
back to
I don't see
Pasuk
that's what it is.
Yudalet. There it says, "B'chol Moshvei Sechem, in all your dwellings, nechlevu chachmisa yisham tu mikal shachodesh neg b'chutz la'aretz." In all your dwellings means includes Chutz La'aretz.
Oh, so
So here, so what does Moshvei Sechem mean? Or
It's probably
Chutz La'aretz,
conquered,
or only in Eretz Yisrael?
Well, it's been conquered, they haven't conquered
Doesn't, I know, but it doesn't make a difference.
No.
Here Rashi says the implication of the word Moshvei Sechem means only in Eretz Yisrael. And previously, in Pasuk Yudalet, nechlevu chachmisa yisham tu mikal shachodesh neg b'chutz la'aretz.
Right.
Right? That means the term Moshvei Sechem means wherever you live. Does he ask the question?
That's the question. Number 17 in the Rashi.
17. Well, does your notes answer? You don't have notes there, do you?
Yes.
I mean, Matt has.
Torah's Kohanim, Perek 13:1. In verse 14, Rashi interpreted
Oh.
Bakol I can't see.
Mishpotechem.
Thank you. In all your settled places, as including settlements outside the land of Israel. The absence of kol here limits the offering to flour from the produce of the land of Israel.
So it says the difference, you know what the difference is? There it says, "B'chol moshe seichem," in all your dwelling places. The all is telling you even chutz la'aretz. Here it doesn't say that, it just says moshe seichem, it doesn't say. So where is the classic, the standard dwelling place of a Jew? In Eretz Yisrael, therefore that includes chutz la'aretz.
So when it says,
Where it says "B'chol
It
moshe
excludes.
seichem," in all your dwelling
Oh, when
places,
it includes.
then the kol includes even outside Eretz Yisrael.
so that was, what was that called, the previous example?
That was
We
the
had
case
called-
of Chodesh, whether the Issa of Chodesh, where it applies.
So it applies all over.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we discussed this.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
But this applies all around, but the offering on the 50th day just applies to Eretz Yisrael.
No, this pasuk is telling you where the grain which you bring, from which you make the flour to make these loaves of bread. Where do you bring the grain from?
The
But,
first
That's what
offering.
he's saying. That's what he's saying.
First offering.
In Moshe Seichem,
Right.
you have to bring the grain from wheat grown in Eretz Yisrael.
to your dwellings wherever
Kachol
they are.
Lavan.
To your dwellings wherever they are.
No. That was discussing something else. There it says, discussing something that the Chumash Seichem means the prohibition of eating new produce before the 16th of Nisan, before you've offered the own offering. The Torah said, "B'chol moshe seichem," it applies in all your dwelling places. And Rashi said over there that includes, according to one opinion, that includes chutz la'aretz.
Right, okay.
So we asked the question, but in Moshe Seichem, it says also your dwelling places.
Well,
So the answer is, where it says in all your dwelling places, that includes outside Eretz Yisrael.
How can you say
If it
offer?
doesn't say in all your dwelling places, and it says
But how can you offer offerings in the call when it says in the first instance and previous
we're
looking
talking about
back?
7 weeks later.
We don't offer. We can't offer in outside it. So what can we offer?
What do you mean? No,
Offerings.
you can import Russian wheat. Or, right?
Yeah, right.
The question is, can you import? That's the question over here. That's what Rashi pointing out. Okay? Are you allowed to eat Russian wheat? Are angels allowed to get the wheat from Russia in order to make your bread? The answer is, of course, yes. Why not? There's nothing wrong with it, as long as they don't stick any missiles inside. Right? Okay, that's fine.
But you said offerings.
Now, here that we're talking about offering 2 loaves.
No, I'm not talking about Mishpotechem, all your dwelling place.
Yes, that is telling you on Pesach, on the 16th, till you offer the Omer offering on the 16th of Nisan, there's a prohibition. You're not allowed to eat grain from the new produce,
Right.
the new crop. Now that's, Rashi says, Pasuk says, "B'chol moshe seichem," in all your dwelling places. Rashi says, according to one opinion, that means even grain which is grown in chutz la'aretz is forbidden to be eaten till you offer the Omer offering on the 16th of Nisan.
But we can't make offerings because they're living in Russia or yeah.
Oh, so the answer is, and even nowadays we're living in Eretz Yisrael, we don't have a Beis Hamikdash. The answer is, Mi'ikar din, as soon as the 16th of Nisan happens, daybreak of 16th of Nisan, technically you're allowed to eat it. However, the Chachamim said the 16th of Nisan, it's Nisan Draban, on the 16th of Nisan itself, you still can't eat it yet. You have to wait till the 17th. Okay, so
the temple comes back. We're living in England.
Yeah.
Mishpotechem means all your.
So therefore, that's what
you
he's
do
saying.
there?
If you buy
You've got to buy it.
if you buy a can of Quaker Oats
Yeah.
at your local,
It's got to have a stamp on it. It's been.
that it's after, that's not Chodesh. That's called that's Yosha. Okay, fine. Let's continue.
Right.
Lechem tenufa.
Wave loaf, lechem turama, a loaf set aside.
You do a truma which is raised. Hamuram l'shem gavoya, which has been raised for the sake, meaning it's been
Lifted, raised.
for the sake of
Hamuram,
L'shem
l'shem
gavoya,
gavoa,
for the
which
sake
is set
of-
apart for Hashem.
Hashem.
Yeah. V'zo hi hamincha
Chadasha,
chadasha, and this is the new meal offering
Which has mentioned.
above. Hamir alamala.
By the way, just to point out a little interesting point. Rashi mentioned before that the the Omer offering, which was offered on Pesach, okay, it says, Yinifenu HaKohen, said before, the Hanif, right? The Hanif is the Omer Fnei Hashem.
Lift it.
Now, how Rashi says, what is Hanif? Is to, you take it in 4 directions. This way, backwards, forwards, right, left, and up and down.
Like a little bit.
Very good.
Oh.
Now, it comes to an interesting point. On Pesach, you offer the Omer offering. You've got to wave that. Okay? Shavuos, you've got these 2 loaves. You've got to wave it.
as well.
Sukkot, you take the lulav and esrog. You've got to wave. So every Yom Tov has a specific waving. And as Rashi points out, each one of them, what the idea behind it is, I'm not sure, it's very deep concepts, but the idea is to prevent bad winds and bad rains and bad dew.
Jew or Jew?
Dew, D-E-W.
Not J.
All the mitzvahs are to prevent being bad Jews. Okay? Okay? But
What's called bad rains? Yesterday's rain?
Halavai on you. You ask the farmers. But
Yeah,
certainly,
Yeah, did you get it the wrong time with the...
it's not good. If it's at the wrong time, no good. When especially it came down like it came down yesterday.
Oh, it was really good then.
And then the whole winter we had such a...
It's going to come again, isn't
Downpour.
it, today? No?
Yeah, see.
Right.
Anyway,
Al halechem with the bread, shivat kavasi.
now what's it again? Bikurim. That's the Rashi up to. Bikurim.
Oh, sorry, but Bikurma Rav Hashem.
Now what does Bikurim mean? Bikurim means generally the first fruits.
Yeah, of the
So,
Lord.
so here we're saying, Rishona lekol hamenochos. This is the first of all the meal offerings brought from the new produce. Okay? Meaning,
Wine
now what I mean was Rashi says, Af leminchas kenois. Even, so now it's interesting as follows. Rashi mentioned before, these 2 loaves which were offered on Shavuos were the first meal offering from a flour offering offered from the new produce, with the exception of the Omer offering on Pesach. But it was a difference because the Omer offering on Pesach was from barley, and this was the first wheat offering.
Yeah.
Now, there are only 2 types of barley offerings which are possible. One is the Omer offering, which is often on Pesach, and then, unfortunately, if there's an unfaithful wife, known as the Sota, right, she also has to bring a barley offering. Now, what if, chas v'shalom, there was a case of a Sota between Pesach and Shavuos?
Right.
No, not right. Wheat, barley. She brought barley. She brought a barley offering. That barley offering which she brought, could she bring from the new produce of barley?
I wouldn't think.
Well, I tell you, on the one hand you can say, well, you've already brought one barley offering from the new produce, so this barley offering you can also bring from the new produce. Or you're going to say, no, maybe can only bring barley produce for other barley offerings except for the Omer offering. All those have to be brought from the old produce. And what permits new barley offerings like a Sota offering is the 2 loaves and Shavuos. So that's what Rashi is saying over here. Bikurim Rishona lekol hamenochos. It's the first one of all the meal offerings. Af leminchas kenois. Even a mincha of a Sota, habo min hasoim, which is brought from barley, lo sikrav min hachodosh. You can't offer it she can't bring it from the new produce, kodim l'shtei halechem, before you bring the shtei halechem. So therefore, that's what we learn out from this pasuk, that there was a case of a Sota between Pesach and Shavuos, she would have to bring her barley offering from the old produce and not from the new.
Because we know